is life or death. I ain't making music just for fun. Glory to your name, Father. I pray that you'll keep them calm.
And here is Jefferson. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. So for New Orleans right now, holding out there with Herbert Jones. Then it's Nba2k26. And there's Foster. And it's Jefferson in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Jones. Nothing on the board. Well, for both teams, it's game one of the NBA Cup. A chance to start strong in this group stage.
Remember, the group stage is just 4 games, so every game is huge. Expect both teams to come out with a little extra effort. It just means more than your average regular season contest.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Lakers was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Nice work there, Allen. Thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now here's Jefferson. No scoring in this one. They set the pick. Here's Foster.
You tell your crew, I tell my crew, we party all night. I stay sky, like Macho Man. I'm sorry, fam. Misfits and minor are lions and tigers. In other words, animals. Y'all going crazy, I think you should try it now. Oh, I hands to the sky like I'm bobbing and giant. Controlling the ground and chilling with many resurrecting. If you're not feeling this one, just beginning.
For both teams, this is the first game of their NBA Cup campaign.
Well, for both teams, it's game one of the NBA Cup. A chance to start strong in this group stage.
Remember, the group stage is just 4 games, so every game is huge. Expect both teams to come out with a little extra effort. It just means more than your average regular season contest.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Holding out there with Nba2k26. And there's Foster. Then it's Jones. And it's Jefferson in a two-guard. Let's check in now with our Allie Laporte, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical march that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
And the Pelicans miss again. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. Right wing for the three. A nice shot by Black.
Three-pointers are killing them. That at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Manning. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
And MP throws it down hard. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The kick out to Poole. And it's off from three-point range. And here's MT. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And going against New Orleans.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Jordan Poole, and it's Manning in at the point. Here we go. It's game one of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play and the regular season standing.
Yeah, to win this thing, you probably have to win this first game. Advancing with a loss is possible, but then you have to win your final 3 in the Cup group stage. So this opener is huge.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Alec, great info there. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the triple. MP's got 29 points. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair.
Here's Holmgren. The shot from the low post is good. Holmgren's got 9 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And it's Poole with the ball for New Orleans. Still without a basket in the game. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Manning, covered by MP.
Yeah. Put up, I don't hang with rats. That's some new type. Get a news type. Don't screw type. Just said, do a crew type. I got a bad at home, voodoo type. Take down Megan Stay Young.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Poole on the wing. Black defending. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Do not test Mr. Holmgren, a gifted shot blocker.
Black finds MP. And so it's the Golden State Warriors able to put on a show for the ages. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they continue to find ways to score.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical march that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
MP with video game number. about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
They've got Anthony Black. Walker out there with Porter. Then it's MP. And it's Puffkin in at the 2 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Now, here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Olsen's got 39.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this play.
New Orleans gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Black, and he dunks it down.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Poole following the score by Golden State.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
The Pelicans have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with the assist totals split between the front court and the back court tonight for the Warriors.
And their guards have led the way in that regard. The ball is in their hands, and credit to them. They're not just looking to get shots up. They're of the mindset to create great looks for everybody.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Anthony Black. And he can't hit the second. No question, Michael Porter Jr. is a true shooter. Stan, he gets out there and scores, it seems like, every possession.
Well, listen, Michael Porter Jr. is not only a great shooter, he's got that high release that people can't get to. So he knows when he shoots it, it's just a matter of make or miss.
Driving inside. Poole with no one around. And again, no good by New Orleans. Pass to Podziemski. Takes the 3. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 42 in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Manning. There's the triple. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch.
Oh! Whoa! That was incredible. MP, everybody.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. To end the run. And it's laid in by Brooks.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
And that one's good by Porter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And so it's New Orleans with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not.
I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense. So
Jarris Walker out there at Porter. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's MP.
You give me freedom from my chains. You give me healing from my pain. And I'll never be the same. 'Cause Jesus called my name. 'Cause you give me freedom from my chains. You give me healing from my pain. And I'll never be the same.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is H to the OP. I guess even back then you could call me.
Michael Porter out there with Jarris Walker. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's MP. And it's Buffkin in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
his goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Oh, he passed it down!
That is incredible.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, BA. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the clock.
Here's Foster, covered by MP. Jacks up a 3.
Here's Manning. His last outing, we saw him pour in 2020.
People evil in the skies. The pride is a facade. They say open up your mind. Honey lies is the truth. I seen kids come to the altar saying that this feeling exercise getting way too strong and bottled up inside. They can send no longer conviction inside. It's from God. They admit that the devil's trying to get them to comply. I know that Jesus Christ wants them to repent so that he can come and save their life. But they call it hate because they don't want to change their life. He just want to help. They won't see until the day they die. Lord help them. I just want to tell the truth. They just want to shut me up.
2. Porter is out there with Pajemski. Then it's MP. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Buffkin in a 2 guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Lakers was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Great stuff, Allie. Great. We'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for him.
They're outside. Brooks grabs the board. And the Pelicans with the possession. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Back to Austin. There's Porter with the three. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor. And now we'll get perspective here on how the Hustlers. The game has been going for the Warriors.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. For New Orleans, they have shot 2 free throws and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Enzo, MP will bring it up for Golden State. MP.
Here are the Warriors now. Coming into this, having knocks to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in.
Jesus Christ in me, I won't stop until I tell the world and I'm gonna ride with it. Y'all need to wake up. You don't need a Red Bull to stay up.
Total control. Really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
We've got Chet Holmgren. MP is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Kajemski in at the 3, small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He ended ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And the entire NBA talked about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Great report there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
.151 left to play here in the second quarter. So for New Orleans right now, holds it out there with Nba2k26. Then it's Jones. And it's Manning in at the point guard position. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor, and attacking before the defense can get set.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
No good on that. And the Warriors making a change here. Black's checked in, and the Pelicans making a change here. He hits the second from the line. 1:11 left in the first half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Jefferson. Shot to stop the run. Pelicans shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. They throw good Jefferson.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
On offense, here are the Warriors. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and...
He can make it do He can make a dope fiend put the rock down. He can make a weed head put the rock down. They can make a run go to the drop down. The doors open and opportunities come. We ain't taking the platform, look, we just want to love. I don't want to walk in the counter of the ungodly. Bang on the enemy, Jim Carrey with the Tommy gun. Rolled up with my father, I'm a true ghost.
And here's New Orleans now. First chance of the year.
Ready to come regain you in any type of condition. He's holding you up. He's my healer, got the abyss. Put your trust in the pot, then wins and never come top. We got soldiers on the front line. Christ in my bloodline. Ain't another one above mine. You can catch me in the
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. They've got MG. Robinson is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Porter, and it's Black, and at the three, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Alston, and MP throws it down hard. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double. I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic
I'm in love with some real, only what you want. Speaking love and
26 seconds left in the second.
his fourth. Not for fame, man, it's so